And welcome back to King's Quest 2 on PC. We got rid of an enchanter and got nice green emeralds. Hooray! So, what to do now? Maybe we can talk to the horse
You don't
again.
have any...
No? Can we mount it?
You could mount the horse, but it would not be able to find the cloud spirit without its bridle.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna use the carpet again?
It would be too dangerous to use the magic carpet near those jagged rocks.
Ah, come on. But let's get back over here. And leave.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet rises into the air again.
Woo! Flying carpet fun.
The carpet begins to descend.
Okay. Back in front of Kulima town. Or Kulima city. Good. Where do we go now? Just look around, I guess. Yeah. I know I say I guess a lot, but that's how you gotta do it, I guess. Yeah. We're looking for this stupid bridal thing.
You are traveling through Weirwood Forest. Trees and thick foliage surround you in all directions. To the southeast, you can just make out a door built into the side of a tree. Gray rocks litter the forest floor. Gray rocks litter the forest floor.
Okay.
You can't...
Let's move on.
There is an enormous rock mound nearby. Vines and creepers run down it and twist through the cracks and crevices. Beneath the mound are some smaller stones. 6 spherical stones lie at the base of the huge rock mound.
Interesting.
Six. You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge. You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge.
The third one?
You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge. You try to lift the stone, but it will not budge. 6 spherical stones.
Do I have to use the emerald crystal here?
You bend over and hold the emerald above the stone so that the sun's light channels through it.
Ow!
That's the danger in getting stoned.
That was not the round stone. Ah, God. Okay. I guess we have to try it on another one. Do they look somehow different to each other or
6 sphere.
no? No. Okay. Let's save here, so we don't have to fly over here every time. 6 stones. Trial and error again, I guess. This one?
You bend over and hold the emerald.
Ooh!
Incredible. The rock has transformed into a silver-studded bridle.
Lucky me.
You take the bridle.
Okay.
The leather bridle is studded with silver rivets and a silver bit.
Good. For it. So let's get back to the horse. Hey, Steed McHorsey. I have something for you.
You slip the bridle over the horse's head. It whinnies its approval.
Ooh.
Come, climb upon my back.
Okay. I will do so.
Hold on. This will be a little accelerating.
The disciple of the cloud gracefully soars high into the sky. You grip the reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and dips between the clouds. After a time, he draws near to a thick patch of luminous mist. As you pass through it, the horse sets itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
Magic.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
Believing that you have finally lost all sense of reason, you dismount and prepare for a very long drop.
What?
And find yourself standing on a cloud.
Amazing.
How is it possible that I can stand upon thin air?
Such are not the questions you should be asking. You have come for the Air Gem, or the Growth Gem, as it was once named by the ancients. It has not been termed thus without reason, for one who would have the gem as his own must prove himself grown and thus worthy of it.
Meaning, no disrespect.
Cloud Spirit.
Thank you. You must agree, Cloud Spirit, that I am a man fully grown, thus fulfilling your prerequisite.
A howling wind deafens you momentarily, though you feel nothing on your skin. The cloud spirit speaks again, a little more forcefully.
It is not enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident. It must be proven that you have also grown in both mind and soul. So on these shall you be tested.
Tested?
Those who bear the burden of king are expected to possess certain qualities. Your actions will be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are deserving of your title. It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the Growth Gem.
After a moment of silence, the cloud spirit intones,
Behold your first test.
Oh, is that just one? Oh.
The mist around you clears, and you find yourself in a familiar place. This is Daventry, and furthermore, you are a child again. A slight dizziness overwhelms you for an instant. How strange, you no longer recall anything past this moment in time. It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose, you cannot fathom. But look, it is Malvolio, your best friend. The two of you are deeply engrossed in a game of bat and ball.
We got some boards, you might say.
Ouch!
Uh-oh! That sounds like the king now! What do we do?
Oh, he's fast.
You there.
Yes?
Yes? Is that how you address your liege?
No, your majesty, King Edward, sir. I mean, sire.
Which of you two boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land on my head?
Well, he threw the ball. But this
I
little
have
guy...
asked you both a question. Silence is considered a response equal to impertinence.
Huh?
You eagerly point the finger at Malvolio. He hit the ball over the wall, after all.
It was all his fault, sire. Blame him! Punish him! Lock him away in the dungeon!
I see. Well, I am afraid I do not lock children in dungeons for simply being careless. However, I will see you play your game elsewhere. Away from here. By the way, my young fellow, it is not becoming of anyone of good character to blame others for the wrongs they may or may not have done.
We picked the wrong
Yes,
answer.
sire. No, sire.
And considering that presumably you two are friends, your response was not consistent with that of true friendship. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion by protecting others, even if that should mean putting themselves at risk.
Okay. So I failed.
Behold your second test.
You feel yourself growing older, more so than before the tests began. Again, dizziness overcomes you. Your memory of the previous test fades, and in its place, your mind is filled with the knowledge of everything that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately, the dreadful misfortunes which have plagued Daventry since the coming of the terrible three-headed dragon. To make things worse, your 17-year-old daughter has been demanded as its latest sacrifice. In return, it will not harm the rest of the population until the next demand. You would go forth to destroy the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart for such quests. Never have you felt so forlorn, so frail. You fear that given the choice, you would do anything to rectify the situation.
Who are you?
A charming view. No wonder you come here so often.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards! Guards!
Calling them will do you no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee! Who are you?
My name, my true name, has been heard by none for nigh on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come to say and be gone.
You never were one for small talk.
You cursed my family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land, and one of my children was kidnapped.
Now that is not quite the truth.
Do you deny your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak, and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
You cannot believe what you have just heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous...
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want with a puny little kingdom when in a few short years I will have more power than Legitimor himself? No, I want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown. It is an essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain. I have waited far too long to be deterred from it now.
If you need it that badly, you could have just taken it. You had plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
If you think for one moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you and your blighted land. You shall have both it and your family restored in full. Minus your title, naturally.
Your mind reels at these words. For almost 2 decades, a countless number of innocent people have suffered under the afflictions Daventry has had to endure. So many more people would continue to suffer indefinitely, notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune. With a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
Can I save the game? I can save the game, okay. Okay. Test 2. Yeah. So can I hit this guy?
You dive forward,
What?
swinging your fist
What
at the
the-
man to hit him. To your astonishment, your hand passes right through his face.
Did you think I would be so foolish as to come unprepared this time? I learned my lesson well.
Your clothing and the crown of Daventry are just about the only things you have left to your name that are still in good condition. You are carrying nothing. It's you, Graham. Your clothing.
What's the correct answer?
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership, so says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it. No, I will not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
The man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
Did I pass?
Behold your third test.
Once again, you feel yourself age. You are many years older now, though still, thankfully, King of Daventry. As before, the knowledge of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
How do you feel?
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits.
Isn't this the merchant?
And feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
You know what they've been saying about my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties when I have another higher obligation. I believe that I can attend to both with the utmost equity.
You do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment, perhaps taking you away from this country at a time of great need?
Of course not, sire, but I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
The qualities of truth, light, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls. Nobility is defined through one's actions, not one's lineage, Your Majesty.
You cannot help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely well.
So do we make him a knight? A noble knight? What should we do? Yeah, nighttime it is.
Kneel. Your sword. By virtue of your bravery, loyalty, and good conscience, I have chosen you to be my first knight. Thus you are my successor and heir to this throne. Arise, Sir Connor of Daventry.
In an instant, you find yourself standing before the cloud spirit once more. You also notice that it is starting to get dark.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things. While you still have much to learn, you will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the Heir and Growth Gem.
Hooray me. Hooray us. Hooray Graham.
A green gem similar to your birth gem has appeared in the center of this cloud.
It's mine.
You take the growth gem.
Beautiful.
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate. You'd better get out of here quickly, Graham.
Mount the horse. Quickly.
Finally, your flight comes to an end. You hope that it will be quite a while before you take to the air again.
Ooh, it's evening. Nice. So we can get into the church next
Where would
time.
you like me to land?
On the ground would be fine.
Good one.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land. Fare thee well.
See you. Steedy McSteed.
You notice you have lost a few things during your descent, mostly all that paper you were carrying. You are not concerned, though, as long as you don't get into trouble for littering. As dusk sets in and the pallid moon rises above the darkened horizon, you recall the Door of Destiny's words regarding the third gem, through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord. You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
Okay, so let's get to the church. The bell's ringing. We might get in there.
The church door is made of very thick wood held together by iron bars.
But yeah, we're gonna get in there for sure. But this gonna be happening next time, in the next part of King's Quest 2 on PC. With me, Waldimart. See you soon, inside of a nifty little church